Hi, I just wanted to come on super quick and tell you guys I saw the eclipse last night. Did anyone else wake up to watch it? I know in New Zealand we had a really good view of it, so if you are in New Zealand, you may have got up to watch it. People were like not sure if they'd be able to see it because of the clouds, because the whole sky was clouded over, but then literally like just as the eclipse was starting, like the full eclipse, there was like a hole in the sky where the moon was, so it was pretty incredible. And I just wanted to fill you guys in, for those of you that have been asking me what is a super blue blood moon. Basically, it's a super moon, it's a full moon, obviously, so that's like the first part, which we understand what a full moon is, most of us. And then it's a super moon because it's closer to the Earth, so I think like a moon's considered a super moon if it's like 3% or something like that closer to the Earth, so it looks bigger. And obviously it has more of an effect as well because it's closer to the Earth. It's a blood moon because that's just the name of the particular moon. Like if you look at the moons in a year, they all have nicknames, and so it's called a blood moon. And then it's a blue moon because it's the second full moon in a calendar month. So there you go. And then of course it's a lunar eclipse as well, which how a lunar eclipse happens is when the sun's on one part of the world, the moon's on the other part of the world, and the moon actually gets blocked out for a moment from the Earth's shadow. So that's how a lunar eclipse works. So yeah, I got up last night to watch it, and I have this like handy dandy guide in my book that I wrote, like in my calendar that I wrote, because I always want to know what to do at the different moon phases, so I thought I would share with you. For those of you that are wondering, you can still tap into this energy today. Like the energy isn't just there for like the one day of the full moon, it usually lasts around 3 days. But yeah, so a full moon energy, like this is just super brief, because obviously I wrote it really briefly so that I could have it in my diary real handy whenever. But a full moon is all about completion and abundance. It's a time to recharge, to heal, and to purge and let go of anything we don't need, which that part is actually also a theme with the eclipses as well, and with the supermoon, I suppose. So the supermoon energy is all about transformation, which is growth, shift, and evolution, intuitive upgrades, spiritual and self-contemplation. Just eclipses in general are always a transition point for people and initiate positive change, and can also be a high occurrence for fated events happening. So be mindful of things that are happening to you right now as well, because thanks Patchouli. If you're here, by the way, say hi. I always love knowing who's actually here, and if I'm adding any value to you guys, it's awesome to see your comments. So would love it if you drop a comment below if you're watching the recording or if you're here live. And yeah, so watch out for any like particular things that happen, people that you meet, or events or opportunities that come up for you, because they possibly are one of the fated events that the eclipse energy is bringing towards you right now. And then the lunar eclipse in general is a very feminine energy as well, and so so this is like really about reviewing and releasing any suppressed emotions or feelings and memories. Thank you, Samantha, I appreciate it. Yeah, so that's like the lunar eclipse energy, right? And because I mentioned it's feminine as well, that can mean a multitude of things. So of course the moon has a feminine energy, it's a lunar eclipse, it's going to be feminine. However, particularly when we're saying like letting go of suppressed emotions and all those kinds of things, this can often be in relation to any memories or feelings or emotions that we have related with female figures in our life, or even our own feminine aspects of ourselves. Sometimes we don't even know what that aspect of ourselves is. Like it could just be you're feeling stuff but you don't have a particular memory. That's okay. Like I would like, you know, that if you've heard the concept, the reason why these like old emotions and patterns and memories and those sorts of things come up in our life is because the only way to truly let go of something is to actually feel your way through it. And it can be a bit scary at times, but as we evolve and as we grow, it becomes easier, and we like learn how to acknowledge them and honor ourselves in that aspect. So it's a lot easier to move through those things. And sometimes we feel particular emotions, but we don't know what memory maybe it's attached to, and that's okay. Like we don't need to always know, but we need to acknowledge that that feeling's there, be grateful that it's showing itself for healing, and then even if all you do is allow yourself to really feel into that emotion, like if, let's say, for some reason, like one that came up for me today was this feeling of shame. And it's like, it's a lot to do with the fact as well that currently I'm reading The Judgment Detox. I don't know, I can't remember if I shared this with you guys on the group, but before the new year I did a lot of automatic writing, which is basically a process where you just like sit down, take some deep breaths, and tune into, and by tuning into you literally just decide that's what you're doing, to tune into the energy of like whatever energy you want. And for me it was the energy that I was choosing is to tune into, firstly I tuned into my like higher guidance. I asked for support in that, and then as well I tuned into the best version of myself, or my highest self, and asked for guidance around what I should be doing and the things, like the kind of behaviors and patterns and things for me to evolve this year. And one of the things that came up really clearly was to let go of judgment. And so firstly I was a little bit like shamed with that, so there's that feeling again, shamed. I was like, oh my god, I don't judge that much, like blah blah blah. But then I realized like I'm human, we all judge, and the more that I'm like thinking about this, the more I'm feeling okay, because it's not something that, you know, like every single person judges, and it's actually a part of our protection mechanisms. It's part of how we protect ourselves from feeling pain, and it's like this whole process. So it's actually like a really amazing part of ourselves, but obviously it doesn't serve us for the highest good, so it's also important to work through those things. So I was like, okay, cool, like let go of judgment. So I've been working on like whenever I notice myself judging someone or a situation, I would try to reframe it into a more positive way, and then literally like 1 or 2 days after I did this writing session where that came up, I saw Gabrielle Bernstein's new book go on sale, The Judgment Detox, and I was like, oh my god, this is totally a sign. But I didn't listen to it, I didn't buy the book, I was just like whatever. And then it wasn't until like probably in like one day I saw like 4 or 5 things about that book, and I was like, okay, I have to buy it. So I bought it. I bought the audiobook because I'm into audiobooks, and I've been listening to that. And so I think a lot of the things that have been coming up for me right now are also because I'm working through all of the, you know, the hurts and the memories and the patterns that I've had in my life that have caused particular judgments in my life. And I actually feel like really funny talking about this. I haven't really talked about this out loud yet, so you're welcome. But it's important to work through, right? So I noticed that coming up, and so I just allowed myself to firstly just really feel that emotion come up. And what's amazing is sometimes when we really allow ourselves to feel an emotion, like just fully let go and be like, okay, why this shame's coming up, like I don't really know right now, like whatever is causing it doesn't matter, but what does this feel like? And I just like allowed the feeling to like flood over me. I went into my room, let it flood over me. I let just like I felt where I felt it in my body, and then slowly it just goes away, and you're like, okay, that's cool. And then I also did some EFT, which EFT is a tapping technique for anyone who's never heard of EFT. And Gabby Bernstein also takes us through EFT in the book, To Let Go of Judgment. So it was a really nice reminder, because 1 or 2 years ago now, I actually was taught the EFT process and taught how to take people through EFT, which is such an amazing technique, but for some odd reason, I haven't used it in ages, and I forgot how powerful it is. So I just literally tapped on the shame that I was feeling, did the tapping cycle, which can take like literally 2-3 minutes, and I felt so amazing straight away. So it was like a really good feeling to know that I'm acknowledging those feelings, not suppressing them, and working on letting them go. So if anyone else is relating to this, like if this is resonating with you, please do let me know as well in the comments, or if you have any questions, let me know. So obviously if you're on live, I'll answer them now, and if you're watching the recording, I'm happy to answer them later for you as well. But yeah, so that's really what this whole full moon energy is about. And like I said, the energy is still here for a few more days, so don't feel like you've missed out on that energy. Yes, you've missed out seeing the eclipse, which was so freaking amazing. However, the energy of the full moon, the transformation, the letting go, all of that is still there. And it's also, by the way, it's also a powerful time for manifestation and clarity. Like there's something about the energy right now which means that everyone's a little bit more tuned in. Like I believe that was what I was, where's my little handy dandy guide? I believe it's just the faded events and everything like that as well. But this full moon as well is just a perfect time to like have absolute clarity in what you want. And some of you, tell me if you're resonating, are probably feeling this pull. So you're probably getting like either really random ideas, you're getting inspired to do something, you're feeling just like this pull to like get into action or to start doing something, and to create a little bit of clarity around it, what it is you are doing. And that is the full moon energy, guys, that is triggering you into doing that. So yeah, that's all I wanted to share today. I hope it's been helpful. I love catching up with you guys. It's nice to see some new names here on the live as well. Hi to everyone who's joined. Hi Samantha, Patchouli, Jackie, Sasha, Kate, Lissy, Sonia. Thank you for being here. And yeah, for all of you watching the recording, make sure you pop any questions that you have in the comments, and I'll make sure I get back to you as soon as I can, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah. See ya!